Oh, I stick my hand in it. It was all stuck. It's not good. Dude, that is... Oh, that's a Liefeld? It's a Liefeld. The Liefeld and Caprati. Check that out. That is amazing. Hey, look, nobody likes him. He's not a good guy. That's a good person. Not so much. She died. Yeah. Her luck ran out. Nobody heard about? She got hit by a bus. It's so sad. Poor Domino. She didn't even see it coming. That is amazing. Thank you, PA. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, friend. I love it. Now I gotta frame it. Find somewhere for it to go. I'm not sure if you're aware, but I'm a hoarder. I'm not sure if you can tell by literally everything that's in here. I should seek help. That was so pretty. Thank you, friend. Oh my goodness. It didn't get destroyed in the mail either. USPS actually did something right for a change. Good for them. Oh, it's confetti. Follow Michelle. Do it now, not later. See, that's not a baby knife. He's in his Michael Myers era. That's a whole machete. Where the fart knuckles did he get the machete from? And he has the ankle knife right there. And the clean hoarder, I tried. You work for the post office? I'm not talking smack. I'm talking smack. Have you ever? Yeah, chef. Only on International Women's Day. It's the only day I gotta tap out. Any other day, I'm good to go. But International Women's Day, something else is just... That's this Saturday. That is this Saturday. That's not good. I'm gonna make sure I have to leave the house because I know what happened the past 2 years for International Women's Day, and Mom Pool is vicious, and I really, really, really don't want. I don't want to. I'm gonna have to leave the house. I know she's not. Hold on. There we go. Trying to find a safe place for that so it doesn't get messed up. What do you mean hide from? Oh yeah, I gotta hide from her. Oh, it's gonna be so terrifying. Yeah. Not only do I have to hide from her, but I have to hide something specifically. Where did it go? This. I gotta hide this. That, as long as she doesn't get her hands on this, I'm safe. But if this thing disappears, I'm SOL. It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. I know. Imagine being in my shoes. Remember, if you join the team, you get notifications when I go live and post new content. Good afternoon, Denise. How are we? Hope you're doing good. Ask you. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Thank you, Fred. We've been on for 28 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, accountable and something else. Keeps me sore. It's not good. Gosh, strap one on. Scotty, thank you for joining the team, bud. Appreciate you. Oh, look, Chris Hemsworth can make me throw any day of the week. Bree joined the team. Welcome to the team, Bree. Agma, thank you for joining the team, friends. Remember, if you join the team, that little thing right there, the heart me, you get notifications when I go live and post new content. You got a question. What's the question? I don't know what the next movie is. Yep. Yeah.
It is go time, Banda. Thank you, Angelique, boss.
Angelique, I always thought the Holland people was the Dutch. How come there's how come it's the German? You're gonna have to explain that to me. Hello, Canada. Ow! You're Brazilian? Me too. Quack, quack. Fala, brother, receba. Where, Corona? P-World's Pizza! Welcome! 500, Zion. I don't do 2 at a time. My right hand is dead. But I work with people that can do that. Shaznan boss, good morning. One day, Vic, one day. It's complicated. It's too complicated. Because they say the Dutch, they say, I think of the Holland people. So, it's not the same word. No more. Hello, Germany. Maria Lisa. But if I say the Dutch, you're gonna think I'm talking about the people from Holland, right? That's how I always thought. Rose and Sicilian. Thank you, Angelique. Now kind of makes sense in my head. Thank you, Angelique. What would I do without you? One more. Something like that, Pete. It is to me. Let's go, Johnny! Hello, Thailand. Bravo, bravissimo.
Yeah, the music's probably gonna fuck it up. Can't use that music.
I'm about to get my people in. Okay.
Guys, someone's gonna snipe this, bro. Someone's gonna
No,
snipe
hope.
this.
There's hope. Yeah, thank you, Shar. Thank you, Shar, for doing that. Guys, 20 more seconds. We're about to add the boys in after this, y'all. Everybody, we've been on for...
Guys, last game, y'all. Can we win the last game, guys? Can we win the last game? Somebody's gonna do it, bro. Somebody's gonna do it. Someone's gonna do my live goal. Someone's gonna do it. Someone's gonna do my live goal. Someone's gonna do it. We're gonna fill the gift gallery. All right. MVP, Bobby, Madison, Ashley, Hope, Nevaeh. Y'all are bumming me out, bro. For real, dude. I got some bummers in here.
Moonlight, thank you so much. Tara, thank you so much. Ginger, Nora.
All right, we're going into the series, guys. Let's hope that some people want to play in this. Come on, guys. Y'all be bumming me out the last few days.
Oh, and then also, if you want to send it out, guys, share the story out.
Yeah, guys, if you can, click the arrow button at the bottom, the one that says 44, and then click share to story. It's like a star, like what Lauren's doing. You just click the arrow, and then it's the star at the way end right there. See, share to story right there. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to share to my story. I'm going to say series starting.
Let's try to do our big one, team. Everybody.
Come on, guys. We can do it, y'all. We can do it.
What's up, you bozos?
You're a bozo. Enzo the bozo. It
You're a
rhymes,
fucking
see?
bozo. You're a fucking bozo.
Why you look like that?
But I like what?
Goofy.
Dumb as hell. You're dumb as hell. I swear.
Peachy. I'm Peachy King.
We're gonna give him a minute.
How you doing, Peachy Poo?
He's on there.
Brandon J. Thank you,
I know
Brandon
he's
J.
on.
Hi, Kaylee, baby. How are you, my love?
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
Brandon.
everybody
feeling?
knows that my screen.
Oh, wait,
Mitch,
Brandon.
thank you, Mitch.
Why did I say thank you to Brandon? Well, thank you for coming in, Brandon. Sorry, my mind is all over the place. All right, guys. Come on, y'all. First gift tripled, y'all. First gift tripled.
Y'all have
Let's
no
get triples, y'all. We're trying to get to the ranks, y'all.
You already have support this morning?
Enzo, do you? I'm almost in the ranks, babes.
I don't give
Both
a
of y'all
fuck
left
this
last
is
night,
fucking
and me and the fucking tribe finished the whole session, bro.
Yeah, I couldn't breathe last night.
Why
You're
could
gonna
you
breathe? What does that mean?
I don't know, like something like.
That's my Haley, baby. Thank you, Haley. Thank you, my love. Well, that's right, because you said your chest was hurting. I remember.
Guys, first gift tripled. First gift tripled.
You're up, Mitch. Yeah, you're done. You're down bad.
Bobby,
Who the
we
hell
missed
is
the
that?
triples.
Mitch, Moonlight. Holy moly. Haley, thank you so much. Yeah, can you say utilize that triple? That's what the fuck my team just
Yo,
did.
y'all
Holy
missed the
moly.
triples just like we
Don't
did.
fucking
Shut up.
utilize shit.
Baby, I have 5,000 points. What do you mean? What do you mean? Mitch, thank you so much. Like, what do you mean? What are you saying? I'm about to get on the ranks I'm gonna get on the ranks in your head. Whatever the hell.
In my head, I see you all
Shut
over.
up, get your doubles, okay? I needed a drink of water. Guys, y'all, everyone together, guys. We got 150 people, y'all.
everyone work
Please
together,
keep
man.
going like this if we can, y'all. Ethan,
get
long
doubles
time no
and cook on
see.
doubles, chat.
Thank you so
Let's
much. How
get
you
doubles
been?
and cook on doubles.
Guys, let's go, y'all. We need 100 points, guys. 100 points. 100 points, y'all. A hand art, guys. A hand art, y'all. A hand art, guys. Come on, y'all. A hand art, guys. Come on, guys. A hand art. Yo, don't tell me this is going to be an early day, too, guys. We had an early night, y'all. Let's not have an early day. Come on, guys. A hand art, y'all. A hand art, guys. A hand art, y'all. A hand art. A hand art. A hand art. Bobby, thank you.
Been blessed.
All right, guys. Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
By the time you get fucking double. Tell you doubles.
I don't want to hear you talk. Bro, Enzo, you talking all this big shit like you about to win some shit. Like, do you have points? Like,
Unbelievable.
I was trying to recruit people for my team.
Corinne, you better go back to sleep. She's got a whole lot of disco friends.
Oh no.
That's okay. I did report him, but I don't think it does any good.
Oh, you follow me. The guy you're talking about is let me see.
Oh, I'm going to a sweat this weekend. If you guys can message me privately, it doesn't matter what social media, your prayers so I can.
Best viewers on Streambo.
She's not just along for the ride. She's my...
How come they don't?
We're almost at 1,000 likes already. We need 2 roses. Yup. 2 roses to put on Miss Michelle's head. Oh, her team's coming through already. Let me see her number 1 bubble. Oh, look at her number 1 bubble.
Hey Brett, how are you?
Mm-hmm.
Because Canada's let go of its control mostly to China, and there is a slow degradation of West that's happening through our various means. And
China's playing a huge part in this by bringing in
by influencing the politicians here, bringing in less regulations on drugs, and so many drugs are available. Drug possession is not a crime anymore.
And they keep exporting fentanyl and all other drugs. What are you even laughing at? That's true.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Who put them onto this business? Who put them onto this business, Barstool?
Bro, if you want to see the West fall as China, if I want to see the West fall, one of the first things I would do is just send them export the drugs to these countries, and then the same thing that they did, and then influence politicians.
I agree with your point. It is China.
It's just wildly not correct.
Right, but my point is, who put them onto this game? Who taught them this game? Who built these cities? Who built Las Vegas? Who built New York? Who built Montreal? Who built Toronto? It's called Mafia. And Mafia was backed by American Army. Go look into it. Don't believe me. Go look into it. Right? So now we're just like a crybaby when China is doing it, but China is not the first country to do it. Actually, America is the country that spread drugs in every country.
Yeah,
it
the
all
opium
started
wars.
by America. Yeah. Go look into it.
Yeah, America.
But look, at the end of the day, like Barstool.
On.
But Barstool. Okay, so you're saying that the reason for the tariffs is a defensive measure for the United States to treat against China, right? That's what you're saying?
Not just a defensive measure, it's an attacking measure because Canada wouldn't listen, right? Canada wouldn't just let go. Canada just let go, both conservatives and liberals, and it's been happening for the last, I would say, 15, 20 years.
I mean, the exact same thing has been happening in the United States, both with Saudi money
that's also correct.
And Chinese money coming in.
The same thing happened with USA as well. China has been buying up all their farmland, and it's been, they've been stealing so much technology from them, and they just let go the control to China. And China has been developing rapidly because of that. And soon, if not, they already are more powerful than USA already.
So what? So landing your plane. What are you saying? Like, what is the argument that you're making in the form of a debate?
Trump wants to get all of these ally countries, especially Canada and maybe even European Union, onto his side, and put the other side on China, and see. He wants all of these countries to see China as the main threat, not Russia.
Okay, hold up.
That's what he's trying to do.
So do you think with and this is a response to your point in three examples, the threat for the dissolution of NATO, the vilification of the United States now throughout the world, and the drastic shift toward basically to all former allies to make closer ties with China is the right result of all of the decisions that have been made in the last month? Do you think that what you just said is working when all of those three things are happening?
Yes.
Certainly put, bro. Very good points.
I have a point just to be made on this one thing because it was brought up. When you said vilification of Trump. Now, here's what the honest truth is from if you look at all what's happening, not only from one level of media, but on the underground level of media. So on the underground level of media, it's not the same. It's literally regular folks saying, damn, I wish our government did that. Damn, I wish our boys are doing that. Why are we being set into this war? Why are we sending funds to Ukraine? It's only the media guys, like how you say the CBC or whatever else you was call it, have it over here, saying, oh, this is doing wrong and that he's doing wrong. But the regular folks down there, no. Completely different mindset. So that vilification terms, etc., is just a talking point. It's like saying, oh, he's a this, he's a that, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, wait a minute. The regular person, if such a thing exists, looking at what was done to the leader of another sovereign nation who was a ally, who's somebody that the United States and the West all negotiated peace treaties with, to watch that person be degraded like it was a school ground and a bunch of bullies, has had a drastic effect to a vast majority of the world, of the people who care about this topic. So I guess I don't understand the vilification of Trump and the United States is something that is very clear.
Let me make it very clear
and justified.
If it was my country, okay, let's say if it was, let's call myself the Isle of Power Vacuum, okay, and my previous president, which everyone else considered wacko jacko, gave all of this, and he was like all of that, and about like, hey buddy from Ukraine, welcome to who, you know what I mean? Yeah. So all that, and then he came, and now we came into power, and this guy is going on to start giving a yap about, oh, we will feel it, or like with some threatening term or garbage about why we should.
That's not a threatening term.
My point is, everyone has a different thing. We got a bunch of snowflakes on every side, right? So
I would think that we don't have a choice, right? I hope he follows through on that. I thought the way they were talking on the news this morning that he was already doing that, but now watching the conference, it's more like he may do it. So let's hope his words follow action.
So Europe, just out of that meeting today, by the way, so Europe has added 150 billion euros going towards air defense missiles and drones, and then which is part of the package that will mobilize up to 800 billion euros for European defense because they no longer want to rely on the U.S.
But they're still going to, yes, but without, this is far from, I mean, they're putting these in place, but I think it's far from over. We still, as much as we want to say we don't need the USA or they don't need the USA, there really needs to be something done between Russia and the USA. I mean, this is not good.
You know what? Why don't the countries start putting sanctions on the U.S. then? Why aren't sanctions coming into play?
I think they will be soon.
Hold on.
I mean, it's really wild because, like, I agree, Rusty, because they're like the U.S. right now, in effect, is backwalking out of NATO, and they're doing it so subtly with the way that they're doing it that, like, you know, if Trump came on the scene and just said, "That's it," like, we're canceling our membership in NATO, that would have a totally different effect. But they're slippery sloping out of it.
One thing I'm concerned
they
about,
are saying that there's an opportunity that he might be coming and saying he's making a big announcement, apparently, according to his Truth Social tonight, while he gives his address to the Congress. And rumors are circulating that it might have to do with him actually saying that they're pulling out of NATO. But I'm told I don't think he can do that.
Around that issue, like his own weapons manufacturing base would be incredibly upset with that. The whole deal with NATO is that you only buy weapons from NATO countries. So if he did that, it unlocks every other NATO member from, having to purchase from the United States.
Wow. Good information. Thank you, Red.
Good information.
So, Red, if I understood you correctly, Sorry, I'm tired today, but if I understood you correctly, like what you're saying is that they, like other countries wouldn't be allowed or able to purchase, like that would hurt their weapons sales
Well, if you're under
if they weren't
NATO,
part of NATO?
you're not supposed to purchase weapon systems from outside of NATO. You're supposed to
Correct.
purchase it from the United States. So if they get out, then that I can't see, Raytheon or any of them, viewing that favorably.
Interesting.
Sorry, I'm just reading up on
weapons
TV
manufacturing can help
news
happen.
right now, which is their local news. Looks like the Czech Republic has seized oil coming in from Russia. Huh. I wonder what that's about.
And Czech also crowdsourced amongst themselves, the people, not the government, to buy Ukraine a Black Hawk helicopter.
That's
way.
why. That's why. So they're suffocating. They're going to try and suffocate Russia in ways they can. Then that's what that means. Okay, makes sense now.
That was a good evil laugh, Harmony.
Sorry.
I
loved
well,
it.
Harmony, just on a little quick side note, just here for a second, I'm going to actually wait until my bubble wrap shows up, and then I'll be able to put it in the mail tomorrow still, after the bubble wrap shows up.
You can't run and hide from me, so I'm good.
Okay. This is special bubble wrap that the painting can actually go inside of it, and it secures it in the box so it doesn't shimmy. And because the frame is made of, like, the frame has glass in it, I don't want it to shatter.
Well, yeah,
Harmony,
I
does
appreciate
your name
you,
get
and that's the
known?
thing. Like like Canada Post, how they're like fucking whipping things across the yard into the, like bouncing things off of walls. They're not very gentle with shit.
Yeah, so I write fragile this way up, like everywhere, like all over the box.
Right?
So, and it's just I had to wait for that special bubble wrap to show up, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this is totally
I don't know if we
unrelated,
caught
but
this
oh,
sorry,
go ahead.
Kiki,
Becky.
go ahead. No, go
No,
ahead.
you go. No.
God, we're so polite.
I
I don't know if anybody caught this yesterday or if we talked about it, but Cneğ pulled all of the U.S. alcohol off the shelves yesterday.
Oh, well, so he knew.
Yeah, he pulled it yesterday. So, gosh, I like him. Oh.
How is the stock market doing, Rusty?
Let me check.
Rubio just sent $4 billion in. Oh, excuse me. $4 billion military aid to Israel today, reversing Biden's arms hold.
Say that again.
Rubio just announced that he sent $4 billion military aid to Israel, reversing Biden's arms hold.
Okay.
What
Right, can't
exactly
keep up with
was
this shit.
There's just too many moving
700
parts.
points
Yeah,
since
I was just going to say
Trudeau's
that.
announcement.
Dow is what? I'm sorry?
It's down 700 points, but at one point it went down to 863.
Yeah.
But it's slowly going back up and coming down. So I guess we'll see at closing what happens, huh?
It's because they're buying it at low. It's the Trumps of the world coming in, the billionaires coming in and buying it when it hits low to bring it back up. That was the point.
Yeah, I don't know if it's hit low enough for those transactions to happen yet, but yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see what happens at the end of the day, I guess.
Either way, I think that tomorrow will be worse once Mr. Pumpalumpa Goose or whatever the hell that fat fuck down there. Sorry.
It sure has been oddly
his
steady over
speech tonight. I think that'll affect the markets again. They'll open up probably at a loss, anyways.
What about, how does everyone feel about the fact that Ford actually went ahead and got rid of the Starlink contract?
I love it. I love it. I
So
can't
Red
believe he
said that.
actually did that.
What exactly happened?
So he said in his speech that he's with the Starlink contract.
He ripped it
How
up.
how big is that? Like,
Well, that's the governmental contracts. He's not prohibiting like individual citizens that live like in northern Ontario or whatever. That's their only means to connect. He's not prohibiting that. It's governmental contracts. Is my understanding.
what like
Yes.
is that big, or like do you guys have a lot of
It's in the,
alternatives for that in Ontario?
wasn't that, what didn't he say?
They're saying that it's this is $100 million agreement with Starlink, so that's a lot of money. That's what he's ripped up.
How much of the market share did Starlink have?
I'm not
with that
sure.
contract?
I don't know.
I don't think a ton yet. I think this was relatively new technologies coming in, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Some people already have Starlink.
Yep.
Yeah, I watch a lot of like fly fisher guys and whatever that live way up in our northern territories and whatever. And the only way they can connect really with any kind of regularity is with Starlight. But those are the only guys.
Market share is because I'm curious. Like, is there alternatives that like, or is that going to impact negatively people in Ontario?
Well, it's saying Rob just put in the chat. It's only government Starlink.
It's a government contract, I guess, that he had, and it was $100 million contract. And he also said that they're gonna cancel all any American contracts that they made, and they will not allow any American companies to bid on any contracts in Ontario as well, with the Ontario government.
This is like complicated, and I'm not very informed, but I do know like there's some weird business here in Quebec about. So this is internet we're talking about, right? Or is it
Basically,
satellite?
yeah.
Okay, so like for example, like Bell owns like a lot of the stuff, the infrastructure, but then I forget the yellow company's name, but they like rent the rights to do business on the already owned Bell thing. And so yeah, like that's why I'm asking about like market share and other providers, because like what does government contract mean? Does that mean the government offices use this, or does it mean something to do with the infrastructure that that different companies are piggybacking off of each other to utilize?
My understanding here in New Brunswick it's to expand into our rural areas, and I would assume that that's what was going on in Ontario, except that I think those things will probably just be put on hold until an alternative source can be sourced, if there isn't one already.
I know what you're asking, TT, and I'm.
So do I, but
I get it. I get what you're saying, and I'm just looking it up to see if I can find any more information on it. But it's right. It's Starlink delivers high-speed satellite internet to remote areas, and because Bell and Rogers, they all sort of use the same infrastructure. So I'm wondering if
they're all on Bell
putting in
towers.
new infrastructure or.
No, so Starlink doesn't work off of towers, right? I
No,
have
it doesn't.
Starlink.
Satellite.
It's
Right.
satellite. It's to replace that, or
So
where that's not in existence.
So,
well, and also it gets into CRTC stuff as well, right? About like we have laws going back to the 70s about our communication system and it needing to be specific.
That's what it
The
is.
thing that I love about Starlink is that I go camping.
I found what it is, TT. Here it's a little synopsis of how does Starlink work. Starlink operates on a satellite internet service technology that has existed for decades. Instead of using cable technology such as fiber optics to transmit internet data, a satellite system uses radio signals through the vacuum of space. Ground stations broadcast signals to satellites in orbit, which in turn relay the data back to the Starlink users on Earth. Each satellite in Starlink constellation, blah, 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 The goal of Starlink is to create a low latency network in space that facilitates the edge. So I'm assuming, it says here, SpaceX has proposed a constellation of 42,000 tablet-size satellites circling the globe, but it's not saying. So I'm assuming it's might be through the radio towers, is what I'm suspecting.
No, I'll tell you.
No, it's
So the way,
satellite.
no, so the way that it's really really cool because on my Starlink app, it shows you where they are up in the big wide sky, and then what you do is you take your phone and you put it in front of your dish, and it literally shows you which one it's hitting in the sky, and it finds the one that's closest to your actual disk, and then it pairs it. So it's not pairing to a tower, it's pairing to the sky.
So when you got your Starlink, it came with a satellite dish like Bell used to do back in the day.
No, it's not a dish. It's literally the size of a baking pan.
Right, but it's.
And I can take it anywhere.
Is it outside? Oh, it's inside. Okay.
It's extraordinarily portable. And
It's
they cornered
outside,
the
but if I
market.
go camping, Rusty, like let's say I go to the lake for the weekend, I can take it with me and get my internet.
Right. So it's like a smaller version of what they used to do with the satellite dish in the back of your. We used to have a huge one out in the backyard.
Yeah, the good old American ones.
And that's
yeah,
the same
Yes,
technology
only
that-
on a
that's
very
what
micro
Starlink
level.
technology is actually using.
Correct.
Okay,
On a
so
micro level. Yeah.
So thanks for like explaining and clarifying that. So then my follow-up question about this is, what does the government have to do with that then? Because if it's not something that requires an infrastructure, then the government, and it's just like people personally obtaining it, then there's no government contract to be had. So
Well, I think it's with probably they're using it for government places. Like I'm assuming maybe it's for Parks Canada,
Fire
up in
halls,
Ontario,
hospitals,
or, something
remote,
where it's
anything.
remote and the workers need to have access to internet. That's what I'm assuming, that it's for employees of the government.
I mean, I think that like, I mean, not that I have the answer to this either, but I think that like that's really important because maybe it's that, which is fine. If it's not that, and it does have something to do with infrastructure, then it gets into what I was saying before, which is that we have a like very complicated CRTC system that that says that allows or disallows really American input and influence, and that's a lot of the reason why we have a monopoly problem with our telecommunications infrastructure.
You're talking more about content, though, aren't you,
It
TT?
says here, governments
No.
can utilize Starlink by purchasing access to its satellite internet network. But it's not going into it's not really
Like, it
going
definitely
how the
isn't
government can
infrastructure.
access it. So here it says direct purchase. Government can buy Starlink users terminals and service plans directly from SpaceX. So it says governments can enter into contracts with SpaceX to provide Starlink service to specific regions or for particular government applications. It's not
It
direct,
could literally be like
but-
government employees that need the equipment when they go out in the field.
Yeah, and it says governments collaborate with local internet service providers to offer Starlink access to underserved areas.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a good question. I mean, and they are in fiber, so
I
don't
wouldn't
trust
put it
Starlink
past
being part
Ford
of
to
any of our
do
net-
something that prioritized American business within Canada that was shady, like in the first place. Like, I think that's why I want to like get to the bottom of it too.
I
Is that I'm
agree.
what did Ford have any business having that contract in the first place, or is
So
that
TT,
some way that he's like privatizing healthcare or like doing,
I
you know what I
I
mean?
just
But you have
found
to
We need an
remember,
expert on it.
DT, all the rural areas with that do have remote small hospitals and clinics and everything that have absolutely no access to internet. Like myself, if I didn't have Starlink, I would not have internet.
So guys, on your Ontario website, I just went and looked. There is information about the contract, and there's a lot of data there, not just a small blurb that I could read out. I tried to copy the link, but the link is way too long. but it was on Ontario.ca's site.
Okay.
Major issues with the contract is like you can get a Starlink system for about $1,000, and the way it was priced out is between 7,000 and 9,000 per unit.
What?
That Ford was procuring it, he was spending between 7,000 and 9,000 per install of Starlink. What you can privately get them for 1,000 per unit.
What do you mean? I bought my Starlink and it certainly wasn't that. It was $299.
They're like $300.
But that's what Red is saying, that for some reason Ford's paying more money than
More
is
money for them.
necessary.
Yeah.
Always.
Well, small portable ones people would buy. I don't know.
Paying
I'm
more
not
on the
just playing devil's
commercial
advocate.
units than he needed to.
Thanks for making that point, though, Harmony. That does make sense
Yeah, it
about
does.
like one way that the government might utilize it, but it's not an infrastructure thing. So
It's like the same thing. It's same thing like healthcare. If like a lot of dentists here in this area, anyways, they have a price if you have insurance, and then they have a different price if you don't.
I just don't trust Starlink being part of any
Vets.
of our national security infrastructure or anything that's critical to Canada, because they have shown in the past that they're willing to unilaterally disable the system for people's they don't agree with.
Exactly,
Elon Musk
yeah.
specifically has that ability to direct them to turn it off, and he's done so with Ukraine.
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
And that's
I
what
didn't
worries
know
me as
that.
well. So with the drones that they were firing, sorry, TT. Yes, sorry. I got all passionate about what Red was
No,
just
no,
saying.
you didn't. No, go.
So yeah, when Elon talked openly about redirecting drones, about cutting off Starlink, and just interfering in military actions, we cannot trust any of his technology.
This is one of the things he was being investigated for. Is Ukraine was nearing the Russian border, and he deactivated Starlink on them. Happened a couple of years ago. He was still being investigated for it. I think he defunded the agency that was doing the investigation now with Doge, but that's what he did. To save Russia, he turned off Ukraine's access to Starlink that they were using.
And by the way, like if you guys haven't seen the infographic from the Times, all of the things that have been defunded by Doge had personal claims against Musk and his businesses.
Oh.
So yeah,
What?
my friend sent me this infographic that shows like this one that he took money away from was under investigation in relation to this company. Some of them are Starlink and some of them are his other business endeavors, but yeah, it really drew a picture of why he's attacking like the transport agency and things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, he
And it's
said before
ridiculous
the
how they're trying
election
to
that
say
if
that
he
he's not in
doesn't,
charge of Doge now.
yeah, well, he said before the election that if Trump doesn't get in, he's definitely going to jail. Like he was joking about it, but kind of seems more truth than joke now. Getting Doge, having the helm of that, being able to defund every agency that was investigating him, serves his.
Several other times with people that are just like Musk is king BS, and it's so bonkers the talking points that I keep running into because like what I was trying to point out, what I'm always trying to point out is that like what's your source, and you have all of these Congress people and like all these reporters and everybody speaking about what Doge is doing, and then on the other side you just have what Musk says he's doing, and like so many people.
There's no evidence of that. I can tell you the exact conversation. I can tell you the exact conversation where that comes from. And Gorbachev himself denies that ever happening. And even if it didn't, it was a conversation between him and James
Baker, who was Secretary of State, who does not speak for NATO. Like the fact that people talk as if
So
he is
even
the NATO ambassador.
even if I told you
that the declassification of documents that were found in the university libraries, that they declassified 30 documents, and one of them had on there where the U.S. State James Baker did actually say
Yeah, he
not
said words.
1 inch eastward, right?
Yes. Okay.
He
Did
and
you listen to
he
what I said?
made hold on. He made assurances multiple times that we would not expand eastward.
Okay, a couple things with that. One, James Baker does
wait.
not speak for NATO. He does not. Never has, never will. He's not the chief secretary of
He
general.
wasn't
secretary
the
of
only
NATO.
one who said it though. Right?
Okay, you only referred to him, and I have no other person ever named ever that I know. Him in a conversation is not a treaty. He doesn't speak for NATO.
So you said if he does not speak for NATO,
he doesn't speak for
that means
NATO because no
was then
Secretary of
going
State has
forward?
ever spoke for NATO because they don't.
So NATO was going and doing what they wanted.
Yeah, and that
And so
them
NATO
doing
was
that
doing
has
what they
saved a
wanted.
number
All
of
I'm
countries
saying
from
is
all the
we are
Baltics have
full
been
of
gone.
double standards when it comes
It's not a double
to
standard.
other countries. We are supporting Israel at the same time we're lecturing Russia. Tell me who's doing worse.
Oh, absolutely, Russia. Like it's not even a contest. Russia purposely targets civilians every chance it gets.
Based on what? Human lives or infrastructure? What are you? I'm basing it on human lives. Who killed more?
If you think that there's not as many dead civilian or unalive, Ukrainian civilians in Ukraine, you clearly don't follow the war.
They're also, just so we're clear, Riz, just so we're clear, it has been proven that Russia is taking Ukrainian children and basically creating an adoption program for Russians to adopt Ukrainian children after their parents have either been unalive or split from them.
That number is actually higher than all of.
Okay, I disagree with the number, but let's not argue
It's
over
mass
numbers.
cultural. It's not just
Okay.
genocide. It's cultural genocide, right?
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
now
Forget
wait
the
a minute.
worst
That
question.
doesn't mean
Okay.
that doesn't mean that what Israel's doing is not like
So there is
apartheid
so
and
you
war
agree
crimes.
with me? There's a double standard. Do you?
It's
agree
not a
with
double
me?
standard.
Do you
Well,
disagree?
I'm not American.
How is it not a double standard?
Well,
It's not
I'm
double
not
standard
American.
because Israel doesn't
No,
purposely
no.
target civilians.
Last night, it doesn't matter what we as individuals believe. It matters what the governments are doing. Officially, the government of Canada, is it supporting independent Palestine or is it supporting Israel taking over Palestine?
It's supporting quasi-Israel. I say that because it's not.
No,
overly
let's be
supportive.
honest. We're giving them
I
support.
really
We're
don't
giving them
think the
everything.
Canadian government has
No,
anything
no,
to do with supporting such a thing. Canada has
Palestine-
no
okay,
business supporting
so
either
Canada-
Israel or Palestine.
Canada supports
Canada should be
the
looking
two-state-
after its own interest.
Oh, that's so
on a
easy
world
to say.
scale.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm not saying that's easy to say or difficult to do. Hey, it's difficult to do so. But hey, if
Being
my
an
house is on
isolationist is
fire,
an easy thing. Then you
if-
just you retreat to the
if
world.
my house is on fire-
Don't worry about anyone else, and the world goes to hell. And then you're like, oh, how did we end up like this?
Hey, sorry. If
But
my
I
house is
want to
on
be super
fire,
clear on this fact
I'm
that
going to
I'm not
be.
supporting
I'm
Russia. I
going
think
to
some people are misunderstanding what I'm saying. I'm not saying what Russia is doing is good. I will never say that. Okay. What I'm saying is when we lecture Russia, we have to look in the mirror as well. What we did with the Palestinians is despicable, right? And we supported it. We stood behind Israel. I don't know what world you guys are living in, but the Canada that I live in, my Canada, my official government was right behind Israel, right? They were
But it's
giving them support.
Sorry, Canada supports
Why
a two-state
have you
solution.
forgotten? Have you forgotten the streets of Mississauga or Toronto, where every day you would see Palestinian supporters on the street in front of the Union Station? Bro, which world are you living in?
My friend, that doesn't matter. I'm talking about official government
The official
stand or
government
position.
stance is a two-state solution. It sends aid to Palestine.
No. See, you guys are not. You guys are denying basic facts of
I don't
reality.
understand. I don't know
If
what
you,
to. Okay,
if
look.
you are saying that Canada stands with Palestine and not Israel, what world are you guys living in, man?
It supports a two-state solution. Here, to give you a comparison, it does not support a two-state solution for Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Okay.
I didn't see a single word.
Lashna, that's all virtue signaling, my friend. It just
I'm
supports
virtue.
it just says it just because they don't want to sound bad, but they still send money to Israel. And all the support.
Send so much. Yeah.
We don't send any money to Israel. I don't know where this comes from. We've sold weapons to Israel, but we don't send them money.
My friend, weapons come from money as well, right? And we give them a very sweet deal. Every time Netanyahu comes here, I dare any Canadian Prime Minister to tell Netanyahu to don't come here. The day that comes, I'll be like, you guys are right. You know, Canada's doing the
Actually,
right
Trudeau
thing.
has said
Canada
that because he
has
said
a
he
right
would
to
arrest
lecture.
Netanyahu, so I don't know why you're bringing that up.
Who said what?
Trudeau said he would arrest Netanyahu because of the, ICC warrant for his arrest?
No. He said he will think about it. Let's be clear on facts, right? He didn't say, I dare him to say that. He will be, his whole family
I'll have to
will
look
be
it
out of
up. I'm pretty
Canada,
sure
bro.
that's exactly what he said.
The chokehold that Israeli politics has, I don't know where you guys. I dare Trudeau or Donald Trump. Donald Trump was freaking holding his chair, bro. Like, what? Wipe out every single Palestinian who refuses to move. Like, I don't know where you guys getting your facts from, but we
Where
apparently
did you
have
get that
completely different
statement from?
sources.
Okay, you find me that quote. I'd love to hear that one.
Didn't you see the official Twitter account of Trump where he posted that video where this guy's sipping freaking martinis? Like, you know, like, what are you guys talking about? I
Well,
literally
bro,
feel like I'm like,
I'm not sure which point are you referring to, but here's what I do know, that in July 2024, Israeli arms firm, correct me if I'm wrong, that was Elbit Systems, it took Canada to court after military contract disqualifications. Okay? And this so happened as a direct result where the Canadian government said that, hey, you know what, we are not standing behind Israel. We are with the Palestinian supporters. So, hey, I mean, I'm just reading, and if you don't believe me,
okay,
the news
in the
article is there on
UN,
National Post.
you know, the UN, the United Nations, where every country is a member, right? The whole world voted that who are they going to support? What was our official position in the
cares?
most important vote? Who cares? What do you mean? That is the
UN's
only thing that
resolutions are
matters.
worthless.
You know,
They're completely
words
worthless. They don't mean
words
anything.
don't matter. Words don't mean a thing, my friend. Actions.
Yeah,
It's
that's
all
exactly
about
what
actions.
UN
I can
resolution
be the
is.
nicest guy and then stab you in the back. Would that change anything? But my words, would that change anything about my action? No, right? So if Trudeau or anybody saying whatever, doesn't matter to me. What they're doing is what matters to me, right? When they vote against Palestinian freedom and they vote for Palestinian oppression, that's the action, right?
Why
That's
are we
what
on
matters.
this anyways?
I'm on this because you guys are like, okay, I
Can I ask you a
support
question?
the
Because the
fact.
topic was the US Canada tariffs, and we are talking about Israel. But hey, what do I
It
know?
went to Russia and then we pivoted to this, but it's a
No,
very
you brought
important
it to
pivot
this.
because
No one else
it
did.
exposes the double standards. We are blind to the double standards, right?
We're not.
We lecture Russia, but we forget our own actions. We are literally at this point supporting by our vote in the UN a freaking, I don't know, I don't want to say the wrong word, but the G word, right? We're supporting that. Literally, that's our action. What leg do we have to stand on to lecture Russia is all I'm saying.
Guys,
I'm not supporting Russia.
Just
I'm wrong, so don't make it
Putin
right.
just to
apologist.
tell you about the tariffs. So Trump hiked the tariffs up immediately, and I'll tell you why very clearly.
Because he doesn't
In the
understand
past,
economics.
no, in the past few days, Zelensky, from leaving the White House, went straight to Europe.
Oh my God.
Europe offered him cash. Then Canada went over there to offer him cash. Okay? Trump doesn't want an escalation in this war. He wants things to end. Everybody goes peaceful. Okay, so guess what? How are you going to support this war? You cannot support this war if you're paying big tariffs. Very simple. Tariffs are.
He has
Tariffs
never
are.
said that, and my God, that's the most illogical way of looking at this. That he's tariffing us so we don't support Ukraine. He wants the Europeans to support Ukraine so the U.S. doesn't have to. He said that numerous times.
Exactly. It's there on
He
the
doesn't
record.
want Canada getting
Live.
into a war. Canada cannot get into a war.
Oh my God. Don't tell me what Canada can and can't do. We've been to war before. Thanks, Tips.
If Canada goes into a war, the elections
Like
go on
on its
hold.
own? Like, hang
Oh
on.
This is not true.
One
We
sec,
can
one sec,
fight a
one
war
sec.
overseas and still have elections.
Canada,
We were in Afghanistan for how
when
many years?
Canada has gone to war,
on its own, that too without the support of the United States. Please show me the history, sir.
I am saying right now they're going in to the US and sorry into the European nations. They talked in the US in UK recently with
This
what is the
guy
word?
just knows everything,
Karma
eh?
guys, PS Starmer or something, whatever the guy. And
How
they
does
were
this
also
guy know
sending
everything?
in some money. Yeah, or
Hey,
some
hey, debate central. Hold on one second. Debate central. Is this a verified tweet that you have here?
I've been looking at this post from Donald J. Trump. It's not from X, it's from Truth.
From Truth
Truth.
Social, and he posts
Yeah.
all his Truth Social posts onto his X as well.
So this is a verified tweet from Donald
As,
Trump. Okay.
as far as I can tell, it is. And the funny thing is that Trudeau and Trump, like, they did their posts within a minute of each other. It was pretty unreal.
Vance is going to be talking soon. He's going to be releasing a statement directly to Canadians. Watch what happens over there. It's going to be fireworks, buddy.
There's no fireworks in this. The US won't even tell us exactly what they want. They beat around the bush. They've thrown out a million different things that they want.
Watch the statement from Vance coming out.
Okay, is it going to be clear for finally? We're actually going to know why we're getting tariffed?
For finally?
Watch and see.
No.
I think it's mostly political. They want to see a change in government here.
Okay, that's
especially-
political
especially
interference,
Trump.
which they whine and complain about nonstop in the States. So I don't understand why they think it's okay to mess with us. If they had half a brain, they would know we're around the corner from an election.
No, but they're still not happened the way they wanted.
How would that?
Very
How would
reason they
that
are
be
doing all
political
this,
interference?
drumming.
Hold on.
Don't you think?
What's that?
I mean, we are
How would
close
we
to.
get-
I'm saying we are close to the election. We are close
Yeah,
to the
but
election.
how would we
right?
equate this to?
The purpose of the tariffs are to get us an election that is legitimate.
But you're assuming that's the purpose of the tariff, is what I'm saying. It's
I
like
never
we need to
assumed
be-
that. I never said that at all.
Yeah. That's what
One
I'm
of the
saying.
But I
just
mean,
wanna-
like, I do
feel
know
like
one
it's
thing,
a-
like,
it's a valiant attempt to whip Canada back into shape, because
You got it.
we're not being
Yeah.
being a very good neighbor right now with our prorogue government and the direction that we're going up here in Canada. So he wants us to be a good neighbor, just like we want them to be a good neighbor. So and you can see, words are cheap. All he has to do is say a couple things and shake the tree, and then all of a sudden, look what happened in Canada. They're running around getting things done.
Yeah, but he's going to have to state what he wants from us, not just like platitudes and be a good neighbor. Like, what exactly do you want?
It's obvious, right?
It's not
No,
obvious.
it's not.
Oh my god, it's so obvious.
Fucking idiot.
Then what is it? It's so obvious.
Okay. No 3,000 people coming in.
Okay, why didn't he state that?
If it's so obvious, why can't you say
Because
it? Explain it.
he's already said it. He said it with your border. What
your border.
our political leaders are telling us and what he's actually maybe sitting down. You have to understand, when these guys sit, there's only so many words they can tell us, and there's 50 words they have to hide because they have some other issues. So you have to understand and speak beyond that, right? Okay, you're creating an instability for the government. You're creating an unnatural amount of people coming in here. You've got students coming in who have not shown up. Where are those students? You don't know. Have they crossed the border? We don't know. Have you done tests on them? Do you know if they are safe, if they're terrorists, if they are these other things?
Okay, that's fine. Then state that. Like, make it clear to the Canadian people what you want.
Okay. The next thing is they've also gone with this a lot of the DEI agenda, etc. Which
That was never stated once, not in any briefing.
he actually already said it. There are only 2 taxes.
Yeah, okay, that doesn't apply to Canada though.
Yeah, but guess what? When you are considered my border neighbor and this and that, and you're doing a completely diverse A from what it is B, and we want to make this really one happy door thing for, let's say, economy, we can't really have you guys saying A, B, C, then putting some weird taxes on us on carbon, and I want to get also my dairy over here. Why are we losing out on these so many things? So Literally,
He
it's a
said
lot
he
of
said
points
he
thrown
said
together.
mostly
And
it
end of the
was
day,
the
he
I
wants.
believe what he said was mostly it was immigration, people coming across the border in the north, and also the rugs coming across the border in the north. Now, I'm not saying that that was the majority of the rugs coming across the border. I'm just saying, uh, sorry, that they are getting rugs coming from Canada.
Yeah, and I understand that. Then give us time to fix that problem. We're obviously not going to do it with a prorogue government and a lame duck prime minister who's
And that's the
on the way
problem
out.
as well. He's starting to see how they've weaponized the government and the rules and
I
all
don't
of
get
this
it,
stuff.
bro.
Like, to be honest with you, when he said I'm resigning, people threw a party until they realized that guess what?
Yeah, he's
Proroguing
not
now
really.
in this election, and now that's gonna happen. They're like, what is this? And that's what you call political games and things which are done to benefit
Yeah,
one
I
section of
think the
people.
problem
And he's like,
is that
this gotta go.
sorry.
This gotta go.
I think
This is rubbish.
yeah, I
This gotta
think
go.
a lot of the problem is when the Canadian government sat down with the U.S. government and they said, okay, we'll put troops at the border to help stem migration or immigration and rugs, right? Like they never went through with it. Like they had an agreement in place back when Trump was first in office, and they actually never went through with it. They just were like, yeah, we'll do it. And then they never did. So when he came back into office, it was one of his things was to weed out rugs in our country and stop illegal immigration. So I mean, like those are two big things that he platformed on and won the election on. So I kind of, you know, feel like that's a big, he has to put his foot down. And the Canadian government, I mean, y'all know the problem there is terrible. So if they can't get it across the southern border because we've stationed a crap ton of troops there, then they're obviously going to have to bring it in the northern border, which they've been doing for some
They're so
time
fucking
using the
like why
postal
are
service
Americans
and
thinking that it's
you
Canada's
know
fault
other
that there's
means.
all
But
these drugs going into the US? Do they not understand how a fucking
that's
border
all. That's all.
works?
Sorry,
When
landed
when you're in
plane.
Canada and you come into
Yeah,
the
but it's
States and you cross
yeah.
the
Go ahead.
border, you don't get
I'm from
checked
Canada,
when you leave
and what
Canada.
I see,
You
which I
get
never hear
checked when
anybody
you enter
discuss,
the US,
is
bro.
Trump
So for the
it
US to
wants
say
to
that,
annex
oh,
Canada
Canada's
and to be the
letting all these
51st
drugs
state
come
for a
in.
reason.
What do you mean letting? You
Basically,
guys
if you
are
look at
opening
it
the
on the
door and letting
Canadian
them in. You
side,
got to check
as
them
we
when you get
know,
in, bro. We don't
and you
check
can watch the
people.
media,
You don't check
what he's
people
done
when
to
they leave the
Ukraine and
U.S.
everything
to
else.
come to Canada.
They don't have earth
It's not like if
minerals
drugs were coming from the
in the
U.S., we're
USA.
going to go, oh, it's the
They
U.S.
don't. They can't
allowing
even use their own oil
guns to come
in the
over. No, it's
USA
us not checking
to
people when they come
use
in,
in their own
dumbass.
country. Hence why
How are you going
the
to
oil and
blame the
gas.
That's not
person?
accurate.
Like, it's not
It's
our
pretty
fault.
accurate. That's why he's going
You're obviously
everywhere
letting drugs
else.
come in.
There was a
And
2017
We're
export ban
catching
in
trucks
the
all the
states
time,
until
bro.
until
And
2017. So
No,
the
that's
idea.
not
coming off
actually. That's wrong to say. That's why he's going
the
everywhere
border,
else. Why he's
the
going
border
everywhere
city,
else is
fucking
this:
the bridge.
he is
Come up the bridge, and sometimes
collecting the money which has just
when they
gone
check and
elsewhere.
see
Time to pay back, boys.
not
Well,
registered
No,
the
or
you want
issues
something,
that you
want
and
to
come
go.
then they
up
know
with
it's
is
a
like he
truck just
wants to
trying to
annex
fit in
Canada
with all the other
because
ones.
he
You know what I'm
needs
saying?
earth minerals, and he's going after other countries as well. Like there's reasons.
See, here's
He's
what's
doing
happened in the
that.
past.
He's wanting
Be
Panama. He's wanting
in the
Canada.
past, other presidents have come and have just said, "Oh, you know what? We'll
Listen to
continue
this
with the
Indian.
system." And while continuing with the system, the population gets to pay the burden, and it all comes back to the
Pay the
population.
burden.
What he's done is completely reversing the game, saying, "Okay, we've given you all this much. Now we're going to collect. Now we're going to collect. Now we're going to take back." And when we take by taking back, nothing of this comes back on the population. So that's why he said, "Are we lowering taxes? We're going to be doing this." You have to understand the aim, and that's why he's literally, as just speaking as from the Canada side, he's showing an example to the leaders, and our leaders have not yet been
But
caught
if you
up.
guys ever
Yes.
looked back at what happened
Does
the
he
last
ever
time
actually
tariffs
say
were
anything
put
that you
in
guys don't
place?
believe?
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know.
So
Everything
here's
I'm
the thing:
hearing
it's
here, it
nothing.
seems that
It's
you're just
nothing.
taking everything he says by word.
So here's the best part:
I don't
none
take
of
everything he
The
says by
best
word.
part. The best
no,
part.
none of what I'm
Okay.
saying,
No.
Trump has said. Okay, to be honest with you, what I'm thinking is literal deduction. That's simple as I see it. Because if I take it like this: if I had to be a person and I wanted to make real change for the only one thing, for the betterment of my citizens, what route would I be taking? And if I am taking this route as I'm taking, how would I be playing with this route to kind of work? And then I start seeing, okay, check, 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 check. I start saying it makes sense. It's just logical, like now Mr. Spock would say.
What are you talking
He
about?
doesn't give a shit about his citizens, though. He hates them.
Have you guys researched what happened the last time tariffs were used?
Oh yeah, he dropped them within a year because they don't work.
They're a horrible thing for both countries, or all three countries, whatever you want to say. But all it does is make the American rich people richer.
And that's why he's doing
It's going to cause economic problems for all countries involved, and there's no evidence that it won't. Why anyone thinks otherwise is beyond me.
People have to realize at the end of the day, it's all about greed. I don't care who wants to say what about what Trump's doing, but at the end of the day, it's simply about greed. Because they put a tariff on us in Canada saying, here, we're charging you 25% more. And even in automobiles, for Jesus, you guys in the States are going to pay $150,000 for a Ford truck, and same as us. Nobody's going to be able to afford that. But another Ford, if they start making it in Ford in the U.S., it'll just be $140,000 instead. They're not going to keep the prices low for people.
So while you say that, what it'll also do is right now in the US auto market, sales for the last year to two have been so bad that vehicles are literally sitting in parking lots. There are brand new vehicles sitting in parking lots because their prices are jacking sky high. Okay. So now by increasing the tariffs, you start sales of local vehicles start moving in, so that will start filling in local. See, there's a lot of understanding about how it will affect and what his game is. You have to understand that tariffs are not a long-term game. It's a way to get things done faster.
Explain how. You're going to have to explain that.
They have to remove the tariffs eventually, because what happens is if the tariffs are causing a truck to be $150,000, the greed kicks in, and they don't keep the truck at $80,000 at an affordable price. They'll put it at $130,000 because of greed. And then what ended up happening was they removed the tariffs so they could have competition brought back into the USA to save the USA.
None of this makes any sense. So many parts in the vehicles go cross-border multiple times in any vehicle that's assembled. And the idea that you're going to move billion-dollar facilities across the border just to avoid the 25% tariff is illogical. So
it's impossible. It's
what do you mean?
It's not meant to happen. It's not meant to happen.
They're not going to have alternators.
What's it meant to, Green? Like, what is it meant to?
It's literally meant to open up what he wants from the start, an open border.
No, you don't have to you don't have to build new factories.
It's an open border.
It will increase
Open
the
border
demand.
between the US and the
It will
States.
increase the demand for the locally manufactured vehicles.
I can bring in my things the same way you bring in your things.
Well, they have basically an open border.
We're all good.
So the tariffs hit.
And I get, once that happens, then all this natural resource, etc., we'll pump in like a big amount, because now it will be literally an advantage. What will happen is, if it all works out correctly, no tariffs either side, we have open border trade, etc.
You mean like a free trade agreement that we already have?
Yeah, but little more. Even where we don't have a free trade agreement.
Yes, we do. The UMNC.
So can the US right now bring in as much, let's say, cars they want and sell them?
Yes. We have a free trade agreement between Mexico,
what about dairy
USA,
products, etc.?
There's a quota on dairy products to.
So that's what I'm saying.
We can bring in as many cars as we want, but we got to pay a 45% tariff to you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff which we say is one thing, but when we actually look at all, I'll be honest with you, there's not one page ever a book. If tomorrow you tell me, yes, this tariffs which we have with us is just, it's a free trade agreement, really?
Then
And all it's written there
renegotiate it
is
next
Yeah,
year. as it's supposed
NAFTA
to
was
go up.
But it's not.
renegotiated by
It's
Trump.
got
Oh, sorry.
800 pages. Why does that free trade agreement have 800 pages? Because really, it's not a free trade agreement.
Green,
Because
like
that's how all
what's
free
the,
trade
like you're
agreements
asking. You're asking why government and litigation is complicated? Like, why can't there just be a one-page thing that says free trade period or exclamation point and that's it? Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what he's. But that's what you have to understand is Trump
No
is doing.
country would ever
He's coming
agree to
from.
that.
Yeah, but where Trump is coming from is that mentality, which is the way they were doing it. The way they were doing it was just rubbish. The way
He negotiated that deal, Green.
It comes up next year to be renegotiated. That's part of the terms.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I
negotiated in
remember
his
him.
first term.
I remember him saying he made the best, greatest deal ever for free trade.
Like, Green,
2000
respectfully, I
2016.
know
is
that
why.
you're clearly
That is
Canadian
why.
MAGA or
That
something
is
like
why
that,
the
but like
deal.
you
That is why
really
the deal.
like it's grinding my gears.
But that is why the only thing which is still stationary is the de minimis, and which is that is what was always on Trump. Okay, we'll allow this small little thing to go through, and that was where the focus was. That his focus on
One of
where
the
he
biggest things I've noticed, even when Trump speaks, and and I'll be fair to say, I thought Trump was a great person the first time around. He did a lot of good stuff for the USA that didn't happen before. But he came back this time with some weird ass agenda, and it's not good for anybody.
I mean, it's the dismantling of Western, basically Western alliances. Like that's the only thing that's happened.
Why does Trump want to destroy every good relationship that he had and single himself?
He hates.
I don't
He
understand.
hates. He hates.
I honestly don't think that's happening. You're hyperbolic about it, honestly.
Ranch, okay, real quick, Ranch. What is
Yes,
Germany
sir.
and France's stance right now on America?
Yeah, they said that we should have went to war with Ukraine, right?
Well,
We
no,
should go
that's
down
not what
there
they're
and
saying.
we
No,
should
no,
fight the Russian army.
I'm.
Hold on. We are taking Germany and who else? France, the two states, along with some others, where people who are unelected got into power.
What are you talking about?
Are we talking about this? No. And that's exactly
Green, okay, respectfully, I don't know what you're talking about. France's, what do you mean? Macron was elected like a couple of years. What are you talking about?
Tell me about the German one.
The Germany that just had elections?
Just had what happened prior to that?
They had a different election prior to that.
But yeah, what
They
are you
all
talking
elected.
about? Are you
What
talking
happened-
about
what
World War
happened prior
II,
to
like
that?
almost 100 years ago?
What happened prior to that was there was a person who was voted in through the same kind of way how they were talking
Voted
about
in.
Mark
They
Carney
were
coming
voted
in,
in. They
which
were
was like,
voted
okay,
in.
yeah, we'll have a federal election, and the person from the federal election will end up being the Prime Minister of Canada, which not really gave the opportunity for every
Oh
Canadian.
my god.
The trash. That's actually pretty dope. That's awesome. Happy Mardi Gras. Tina B, thank you for the live on the air. Now, Frenchman Street's down that way. We'll probably do that on a separate... Well, maybe we'll go over there. I don't know what service is like, but I should be okay because I'm on the 540, so even if it's a little bit weaker. I can't remember what the service was like over there. So I'm not sure if I streamed it before. But I'm on Esplanade, so over here, there's a lot of cool houses, a lot of that gorgeous New Orleans architecture. Some of these homes here, they all uplight with beautiful, gorgeous lighting at night for Mardi Gras. It's really cool. Now, it is a bummer. A lot of these places will take their stuff down tomorrow. So if you've heard me tell you that, I'm not kidding. So I'm gonna do my best to go shoot as much as I can, and I'll put a little compilation video to share it with you, because there are truly some gorgeous houses here decorated for Mardi Gras. It is just like Christmas. It's like Christmas 2.0 in the city. For those that don't know, the season begins on January 6th. So you know that I know it. If you're a regular here, it's Little Christmas, Epiphany. It's also known as King's Day, and that would be the start of the Mardi Gras season. So for a lot of people, they literally get 2 Christmases down here, which is awesome. It's like redecorating with lights, Christmas trees turned into Mardi Gras trees. It's pretty dope. If you go to your local Walmart or Target, huge sections of Mardi Gras stuff, just like you would for any other major holiday like Christmas or Halloween around the world, or around America at least. It's insane. I load up, I fill a suitcase full of stuff to bring home because we cannot get it in San Diego. The only way you can get it from Walmart.com, you have to physically come here, either manually key in the code. Erica, thank you. Scan a UPC within the Walmart app, and then they'll ship it to you. Otherwise, you can't just always go on the Walmart website and find Mardi Gras gear. They won't ship it to us. You have to go the extra mile. Okay, we got tons of costumes down here. They're great. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Frenchman is like, okay, I see a skeleton thing that I need video of. What is he got going on here? That thing is dope, whatever it is. Oh, he's got like a full rig. Is that the saber-toothed tiger or what? That is sick. That's awesome. I don't know, do we dare go down there? That could be, let's see how service is down here. It looks good right now. Holy moly. Yeah, that was the real McCoy. It's a party down here. Oh, look at all the jellyfishies. Jewels of the Sea, opening at SeaWorld San Diego, March 15th. They're doing the jellyfish jambalaya. That's sick. I see Jack. Can I get a jumbo Jack? Oh, you can't take the head off, Jack. I have Jack in a box here. Oh look, oh my god, dude. It's all the wind. Oh dude, that's awesome. That is sick. You got Wendy's, the Colonel, Jack, Chick-fil-A. Eat more chicken. Thank you guys. Happy Mardi Gras. That is sick. All the fast foods, all the favorites. He's alive. The dude. The dude is alive and well. Alright, this might get hard. There doesn't seem to be a lot of movement here. Let's see. Let's stand back.
All the people, bro. Wow. It's live.
Nothing
New
killer would
Orleans.
never.
Look at this. Look at all these people.
Let's go up high. Purple drink. The whole tribe of purple drink. Happy Mardi Gras. That purple drink. Even a guy purple drink. A barbecue? Or a fog machine? I haven't smelled it yet. I'm guessing a fog machine. Oh yeah, hazing up the street. Finally got some breathing room. Pogs? Those look like Pog. Oh no, they're medicine things. I was gonna say, are those Pog dispensers? Like, dude, I haven't seen that in forever. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. Princess Peach?
You forgot your costume.
Yeah. Oh, crazy. That was dope. That was a lot of people, though. Now this is like a total different vibe over here for sure. Very chillaxed. These people aren't all trashed. Not yet anyway. Lots of costumes though, lots of costumes. That was pretty cool. This video is going to be loaded with clips, that's for sure. We'll have to look this way for a second. And we're back. And we're back. Oh, look at these ladies. Holy cow. These are awesome. These are rad. Happy Mardi Gras. Thank you. Very cool. Very cool. Lots of good stuff down here. That's rad. Boom, 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 boom. Holy moly.
Last apple minute cape.
Opinions on blow dryers? You had it for 13 years? Wow. So, yeah, okay, so now you're...
How old are you?
Yes, please. Can you take a little photo, video, that's fine.
Butter. Why don't we have like a fucking seafood butter, bro?
Yeah, fine. Video of that. What? Men's needs to be ready, isn't it? Where are they? Definitely not 7. Okay, can I have 2 mini fish, please? Sore, mate, very sore. I can't jump. I can't jump anymore for sure. can 2 minutes, yeah. Pete.
Pete, is that 2 minutes? Yeah, sure. What do you reckon they'll finish it?
Easy? No.
Easy.
It's not much. When you look nice.
Yeah, but your Ross and chips by itself is a lot.
Yeah, no,
I feel like everything. I don't think they'll finish it. Hi, are you okay? What can I get for you?
A mini fish,
Yep.
chips, and 2 sausages.
So it'll be like small like that.
Thanks, Stephen.
I've took a few extra ones if you want. Make it like a regular.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Thanks, Stephen.
Yeah, be 15
Because then otherwise
to
we get an extra small and then
Yeah.
we're like, and
Then
then
it's
it's
too
so
many.
much.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, sorry, there was, and I need some beans on the side. Yeah, no problem.
Is that alright for you?
Yeah.
Any salt and vinegar? How long till mini crab is ready?
If not, if not,
Yeah. It was beans, wasn't it? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice evening. Thank you.
No, she didn't win the £20. She won 20 quid. She dropped, not 10 quid, she dropped on the one. Ryan, that's for the, when we do giveaway. Wheels is when we do giveaway.
It's halloumis and food chips. See if the challengers are going to finish these. Not too much in there, but there you go, guys. Yeah. Right, guys, we've got challengers here. We've got Dave and Jason. So we go for them. Euros, onion rings, calamaris, halloumis, and food chips. See it?
That video looks really nice, Freya. Wow. Thanks, Steven. What?
What did he say? Did he answer that question? What did he say? Thanks for the gift, Stephen. Did he say I'm the best worker? Or did he say no? My phone's gonna die. Oh, it's charging now.
Just for
Hello.
was mine taking that one?
30 minutes. I did it.
Did it?
It's 30. That. You know, I'm here every day this week.
Sweet. I can't wait.
Do you think they'll finish it?
Eh?
Do you think they'll finish it?
Yeah, they will.
Do you think?
Big hands, though, isn't it? I reckon Mike could finish it on his own.
I don't like half stuff on it, so I won't even attempt it.
Your video's nice. Shall we put on?
What food? How's the food? Yeah.
Yeah. Shall I do another one when they eat in 5 minutes, like 2 minutes later, going in there?
Yeah.
And look at this. Looks the videos we're doing is really nice.
Yeah.
Alright guys, we've got challenges here. We've got Dave and Jason. So we got for them.
I knocked myself against the wall.
I know
there.
you did, yeah.
I walked into it by accident.
And three chips. See if the challenges when I finish these. Not too much in there, but there you go.
That was beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, looks well.
Yeah, I think we'll do another one in a minute.
Did we look at the pictures?
Yeah, look at the pictures. Yeah, we'll do the TikTok post in a minute.
They're quite good pictures. Yeah, look at you. The screenshot of that. My favourite order, I don't know, probably like cheese chips. Oh, I've got a cramp in my back. Hi, you okay? What can I get for you?
Can I get a jumbo sausage?
Yeah.
Chicken and mushroom pie?
Yeah.
A medium chips and a Chinese curry sauce?
That's everything. The 13.80 for you all together.
Thank you.
There you go.
Brilliant. Thank you.
One haddock and one mini to Aaron. Any salt and vinegar on it?
No, just salt, please. Thank you.
There you go. Have a nice evening. Thank you. Oh, he's took the phone.
Yeah, they're looking good for it, yeah.
You think?
Yeah. Then...
Hi guys, how are we getting on? How are you getting on, Jason? We're still going strong. How are you, Dave?
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. Easy. Shall I make the challenges harder next time a bit more? Yeah, go on then. Alright then.
Any salt and vinegar at all?
Hi, Joes. Hey, Joes.
Busy. Hi there, sir. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Thank you. Yourself?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good.
Two chicken mushroom pies.
2 chicken and mushroom pies.
And one beef and onion.
1 beef and onion pie.
Sausage.
Sausage.
And small chips.
Small chips, awesome. That's £20 and 20 pence altogether. Just give me a minute for the card. Just...
One chicken breast. £20, 20 pencils for this. There you go. Sorry about that, the card machine is playing up. Just going to be a couple of minutes, you're just getting some pies ready. Right. There's no new promotion, I was just like saying, like relating to it. Bless you. You can't hear me. Did you put 2 pies in?
What is?
2?
Yeah.
Any salt and vinegar? No problem. Have a nice evening. Thank you. Bye.
So we're going to do this one, and this one together. And Michael said that one. So what we need 1 mini card. 2. Yeah, I'm taking 2 mini cards. Have we got chicken breast? Yeah. Yeah, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. She's not going to be long.
I'll do this one. Oh.
I'm doing you pickle out now.
Huh?
I'm doing you pickle out.
You're not? I don't mind. I'll do it. Please.
Nah, mate. Not me.
They're not.
You just leave it in there. Leave it out. I know, I know. Thank you, though. I needed that today.
You did what?
Yeah? Don't you worry, don't you worry. Don't you worry. Between me and Alice, I'm not going to sort out. Right, don't worry.
Please do that for me. That's it. And then I need to go home. Huh?
What?
What did you say?
Nothing.
Right.
Yeah?
You do me a pickled egg?
Oh, thanks, Alice. Alice said you're stunning, Michael. What's a stunning mean, Freya? Stunning. Like pretty. If someone call, were they able to call man stunning or that's for lady?
I'm stunning.
No. Yeah. Can you say if
Someone gives, I've already said thank you to Alice for it.
You already said it?
Yeah, so it must have been about me if I've already said
I
thank you.
thought it was about me. Ellie, oh sorry. Sorry, stunning, sorry. Alice, was it me or was it Marcus, Alice?
Pickled eggs.
Yeah. Alice, was it me or Marcus?
Just glad you said thank you, he's gone.
Is he gone?
know. Anybody gonna say I'm stunning, guys? Who'll say Michael and Preston and not me? What's up with you? You not got eyes? If it's coming, Pete. No problem. I know I'm not, guys, but you could say it. Help a brother out. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, mate. At least I get one. I made it all again blocked, mate. You're one follower, mate. Your alien friend is more stunning than you, mate.
Hiya. Alright.
Large fish meal. Is it with cod or is it?
Haddock.
Okay. Large fish meal.
What sauce would you like?
Is it small?
Yeah, small sauce. Curry sauce.
And then a mini fish, just on its own, a mini fish.
Yeah.
Is that cod?
That's cod, yeah.
Yeah, a mini fish and small mushy peas is fine. Small mushy peas.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So fish meal with curry sauce, then we got the minute and mush.
So a
Yeah.
large
Fish.
meal with the curry sauce, and then a small fish and a
Mhm.
small
Yeah.
mushy peas.
Yeah, that's £20.90, please. Okay. Good 20. I can do £20 if you got it. Yeah. Just 120 will do. 120 will do it. £20 will do it. Jack, am I? Nearly finished. Good Chinese curry.
Yeah, I put it. You about ready to go, mate? Yeah.
No, Kelly's fish, yeah.
Is
It's
it
on
going?
the same road as one of the other ones.
Oh, right then. Oh, I thought I sent him out. It's alright. If you want to go, basically, it's just a straight, isn't it? You can just come to it. Sorry, mate. I'll do it. Sorry, mate. Absolutely no problem. Good work in the mouth. Absolutely couldn't imagine that.
Have a nice evening. Thank you.
Is it on this one? Or is it on?
7.
Yeah, 7. It would be 7 actually, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's £28 altogether. How was everything for you? Oh, that's good to hear. So sometimes just right at the top is it's a bit of a weird one. Yeah, that's all gone through for you. Thank you very much. Not on the Tuesday, but Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We do, yeah. That's lovely. Nice. Thank you, sir, thank you. Call my phone before delivering. Have a baby. I don't want a baby, mate. Call my phone before delivery. Have a baby. I don't want a baby,
They're
mate.
saying they have a baby.
No, he doesn't say I have a baby. He tells me to have a baby.
Hey. My hair looks like it's getting more long, doesn't it? I think so.
You know when you're 90. Yeah, you'll probably have to go.
Hi. Oh, I want to go to bed. I'm so tired. Oh, I'm actually so tired.
Mike, Churchill Road is thingy. Bismarck Sorrow. The last two go together,
Because I've just had a long day. I've been well busy today. So I'm so tired.
25 past 8. It's just one of them. If it gets to 10 past 1, then yeah, not so good. Hello. Alright. That's a one, yeah.
What's this a receipt for? For the farmer.
So it'll be £47 altogether. Is it all okay for you?
Yeah, it's perfect. Thank you.
There you go. Thank you.
Thanks.
Would you like a receipt?
Good, yeah. No, fine.
No?
Fine, thanks. Yeah. Good. It's tired. Just finished. Just finished. We finished at 6:30 Lane Palmer. So from 7 this morning to right around. Now I'm tired. I want to go get a wash, go to bed. Have a good night then. That's it.
I'm good, thanks. I'm just super tired. Are they still going now?
Nearly there, nearly finished.
Yeah.
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 I've got to see this as well.
My mom had pneumonia, and they
Thanks for watching YouTube. Make sure you go follow me, like and subscribe, leave a comment below. Go check me up on Twitch and Kick. We'll be over there. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.